It's going to be in this building today. It's just going to be absurd. We have Navi in a finals for the first time in a long time here, and it's just going to be. I know the crowd atmosphere is going to be amazing. I'm very excited to see them do so well, and I'm actually even more excited to see VGR do so well with the stand-in here. Oh, it's going to be a very exciting one.
Coming into this tournament, I said I thought this was the most wide open, most difficult to predict tournament field I'd ever seen in 2 or 3 years of doing Dota statistics. And by and large, here we are on the final day with two teams that few people would have expected in the finals. Two teams that have really come together around their veteran leadership in this tournament.
I think you're pretty modest, actually, just to stay like. I know that you had said from the get-go that this was going to be a very unexpected result at the end, like who was really going to be coming out top. But I feel like the majority of people were going to be very confident saying Alliance or OG. These are the teams that we're going to be expecting to see there at the end. But look how things have turned out. I would love to take a moment to be able to check out the bracket to see the journey that these two teams have gone through to make it here, but certainly unexpected. As we can see here from the upper bracket, Navi, tough task just to start the tournament out. They're going against OG. They managed to bust past. Actually, this was the one only loss they had in this LAN final so far was against that OG squad. Then they got to move on, and, well, wouldn't you know it, they actually happened to face off already against VG Gaming Reborn in that second round. Breezed right past them 2-0. Met up against LGD, as we saw yesterday, and just slaughtered them. The fastest match of this tournament at 14 minutes, that Game 2 matchup, secured them that spot in the grand final. Gentlemen, at what point through this tournament did you know that Navi was going to be a force to be reckoned with?
After the first series, honestly, with OG, with the dismantling of them, we thought VGR Reborn, kind of like, okay, well, they could maybe bring it to Navi a bit. Their playstyle is kind of similar, focusing on that mid-game or mid to early game aggression. But then once you just saw that series, it's like, okay, Navi can just take the whole thing after that. But yeah, we're going to get a look here at the lower bracket now and their run from VGR. I mean, we thought Virtus Pro were back at that point, and then all of a sudden, VG Reborn just schooled them.
Yeah, really, to me, the series between these two teams was the turning point for both of them, because I'm going to differ a little bit from you. I knew that Navi was capable at playing at a high level coming into this tournament. What we didn't know about this team is whether they were capable of sustaining that level of play. And to see them turn around the next day and handle VGR easily in that series after posting the big win over OG, that was when I really started to say to myself, boy, this Navi team may have turned the corner. And for VGR, we got into this a little bit on the morning panel, but the adjustments that they were able to make after that series, obviously we all know by now they're playing with their coach Mikasa as a stand-in, and he just got absolutely dumpstered by Dendy in the mid lane in that series. But they were able to turn around and make those adjustments in their subsequent matches, get enough out of the rest of the map in the early game behind FY's rotation, behind their team coordination to offset some of that disadvantage. And as we've said, as God's brought up in the previous series, if you can get through that laning phase, get through that early part of the mid game, all of a sudden Mikasa's decision making turns him into a big asset.
Navi right now is just domination. That's their team. Whereas VGR, they are bend but don't break right now, because every single series they go, besides that Navi one, is 2-1. Like, it seems like they go down. Okay, we're going down against Virtus Pro, one game. Well, next one, we're going to go next. And then, okay, so, and then the next one we have is where you go against, it was, they took away my bracket, guys. They cheated me out. But then they come into this series against LGD. They go down the first game, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, you just threw away this lead. You're going to probably lose this tournament now, VGR. What are you doing? And then all of a sudden, LGD, they fold, and then VGR just show how great of a team they are by winning those next two games. And, like, it's just, they've done a really nice lower bracket, road coming to here, really nice plays coming out from them.
Now, on the other side, though, we do have Navi. At one point in time, this was the best Dota team on the planet. I was just checking out, again, their Liquipedia page, and you look at the bottom, it's like first, second, first. And then something happened, their team broke up, and it just fell off. Hell, if you even look back to the last Star Ladder 13, they got a direct invite. They couldn't even make it out of the round robin into the LAN final. Funny enough, LGD also placed third at that event as well, but Navi certainly have turned over a new leaf. Let's go ahead and check out where we have an interview with Dendy as he gets psyched up and ready for his grand final matchup.
Всем привет! Это финал, это последний день Dota 2 Invitational, и мы ждем матч Нави против пока что неизвестно кого, потому что сейчас в данный момент идет матч LGD против Vici Gaming Reborn. И у меня есть опять возможность побеседовать с Дэнди. Ну что, последний рывок, ты готов?
О, да.
Кого бы ты хотел видеть? Ну, даже не так. Вы встречались с обеими командами уже ранее. Кто для вас был бы более сложным оппонентом?
Более сложным оппонентом, да, обе они, наверное, очень сильные команды.